Pedagogy refers to the art, science, and practice of teaching. While teaching might look simple from the student's perspective, once you're standing in front of the class and have to teach, you realize there's a lot of skill involved. All those skills, the methods and strategies used by teachers, are called the teacher's pedagogy. Today, I'll walk you through 5 important components of pedagogy. Let's start with number 1, applying educational theories. There is a range of theories of how to teach. For example, should you stand out the front of the class giving a lecture? We'd call that a teacher-centered approach. Or, should you encourage active hands-on learning? We'd call that a constructivist approach. Knowing which theory is appropriate to use in which situation is a part of pedagogy. Of course, there are countless teaching theories. For a list of teaching theories I've compiled on my website, click the link in the card now. Okay, number 2, classroom management strategies. The ability to create a safe and productive learning environment is essential for teaching. A teacher amasses a range of classroom management strategies throughout their career to successfully create a good learning environment. With younger students, stickers and incentives might work best. With older students, you might need to focus on setting a quiet working atmosphere through consistently high expectations. Let's move on to a third element of pedagogy, assessment. Choosing the right assessment method is part of pedagogy. You might need to choose between using a standardized test, assessing students' work through a presentation, or perhaps an essay. Being able to choose the correct assessment method and create a relevant assessment criteria is a part of a teacher's pedagogy. Fourthly, we have reflective practice. A good teacher has the ability to pause and reflect on their teaching in order to identify room for improvement. Without reflection, our development as educators would be slow, and we'd repeat the same mistakes over and over again. I recommend using a reflective practice model like Kolb's learning cycle to constantly improve your pedagogy over time. And lastly, our ability to respond to students' learning needs is essential to good pedagogical practice. Sometimes we call this differentiation. It refers to the act of changing up our practice in order to meet our students at their level. For example, if a student is struggling with reading about a concept, we might need to stop and demonstrate it visually instead. The more we know our students, their skill levels, and their learning preferences, the better we can differentiate our instruction. That's where we'll leave it today, with 5 key elements of pedagogy covered, but I'd recommend going deeper